This video should point you to the essence of awakening. I want you to really realize that you are this silence, so you can remain as that. Realize yourself as this silence, so you don't have to watch YouTube videos and read books all the time. So, because this silence is always here. And when we are interested in watching videos about awakening, that's actually clouding the silence that you're looking for. First, you have to know that you are silence already, even if it's not clear. First, we have to invent this concept of a watcher. Just know that you are the watcher. And whatever the watcher is watching cannot be the watcher. Which makes sense. So you are not my voice. You're also not the environment that you are in. But you can also watch your body. Therefore, it's just an object that you are watching. You're also watching your thoughts. You can watch your feelings. There might be an inner tightness, some energy that wants to escape, that wants to awaken because there's so much suffering. But the watcher, which is already silent and free, is witnessing that energy. So you are aware of all the things. So there's a distance between you, the watcher, and all the appearances. Even the feeling that you are this body, the thought that you are the brain, are simply experiences and appearances that you are watching. Now, when you simply relax and remain as the watcher, you'll find out that you don't have to find it, you already are it. And you simply remain as that. And there are sensations. You don't have to get rid of the feeling that there is a body. It appears inside of your field, which is the watching. There are thoughts, there is my voice, there are other appearances. But you know that you are the watcher, yet when you try to find the watcher, you cannot find it. Because if you would say, look at me, I'm Mr. Watcher now, that would be an object. You can point to it and say that's it. But if that would be the case, if that would be possible, then again, you would be the one that's watching the watcher. So therefore, if you remain as what you are already, which is always here, otherwise you wouldn't be aware of the suffering. When you are that, then there is simply the knowing that you can be, and you don't have to avoid anything that happens inside of this field of awareness. So there is a distance between you, the watcher, and what's happening. And if you do this every day and you relax into this understanding that you are not what appears, you're not what you are aware of because you are the awareness, then it becomes clear that you can never really become aware of an object called awareness. Therefore, there is no watcher, there is only watching. Which means you are not a thing. You are nothing. No self. I wonder if you can follow me on that. Whatever appears in your field of awareness is not you. Therefore, you never appeared in yourself. Because you, the self that you are, the real self, is not a thing. You are not something. You are the receiver of what happens. So the I is not a thing that is and can be perceived. It is the perceiver. It is whatever is allowing things to be. It is receiving the moment and not part of the moment. It's like a void. Whatever you are aware of is an object in your awareness. Now you live in a world where there is only this still awareness which does not move. Therefore, we can say it is not influenced by time. And there are the forms, and they appear in time. It looks like time because there is this movement that is constantly going on. So there is this stillness without time, without form, which is aware of a movement in time. So we can say the stillness is like Shiva, and the form is Shakti. And they say they love each other because they are actually one. So when the pure watching is not identified with a form, not with this body, not with the mind, not with the forms, then there's only this still watching. And all the forms are appearing in the same reality. There is not my reality looking at the outside world. There is only one constant reality. There is only one reality. There is one witness. My witness is your witness. And there is one reality. Shakti, Shiva are married. So all the forms are reflections on the mirror called witnessing. In other words, to express it more simply, when you are not identified with form, then you can recognize yourself as awareness in all the forms. Trying to understand that intellectually and trying to figure it out is again clouding your awareness or you awareness. Stop trying to figure it out. Become still. You are this, again, if you are losing it, just remember you are the watcher. When you are the watcher, you recognize there was never a watcher, there is only watching. So when someone triggers you, there's an appearance, and instantly you are aware of it. And instantly you know it hurts, but it's not you. You're not fighting it, you're not dissociating, you're allowing it to be. And then instead of reacting, you respond. And it becomes easier and easier to move in this world because you are not attackable. Psychologically, emotionally, you cannot be attacked. It becomes easier and easier. It also becomes easier to recognize yourself, not as the person, but as awareness in everything. the ego can be very strong in the morning. I had this problem and I hated it. When I woke up in the morning, there was just this self-centered chatter in the mind. It starts to remind me that there is a problem called life and I have to solve it. There's this self-centered talk in the mind, and there was like this realization that when I become aware of what's actually here, like there's just a comfortable bed. Let's become aware of what's actually here. Let's become aware of that bed. Then there was just this direct experience, not me, the thinker, and the bed. There was just this experience of bed, non-dual awareness. And the ego, the self-centered thinker identity vanished. So when it seems like it has power over you, you can either become aware of something that's actually happening right now in the outside world. The sounds, whatever you can touch, the sensations. Use your senses to come back into reality. But then realize also that the one that is using those senses is the stillness, is the watcher, which is not a thing. Therefore, there is only watching, witnessing. But the thing that is actually so cool about it is that even though there is no object that is watching, there is only the watching, there is only the witnessing. It can remain absolutely independent. It does not need an object that it can watch. The watching can stay absolutely independent. There is only this space. They call it spaciousness. And you can feel it. When you feel the spaciousness, you know that you're doing it right. So, you don't have to become a hermit and throw your phone away. You can interact and watch videos and read your books. But just try it. Next time, when you want to find out something about awareness, become aware of that energy that wants to find out. Just notice that, oh, it's actually not me. It's happening inside of me. And then when you're aware of it, you can watch the video or do whatever you want. So what you're looking for is free. It's already here. But I know it can be very difficult actually to become free. You cannot become free because you already are free. But sometimes it feels like there's something that is holding you back. Like there are so many thoughts and feelings and sensations and fears. It's like, tight. In those moments, trust that a deeper intelligence will get you out of there. You don't have to fight it. You don't have to find the watcher. Just trust that this deeper intelligence has your back. All right? And then over time, a few hours later, you will be calm again. And then you can become again aware of the watching. And those ego mind attacks will become weaker and weaker. Sometimes it can be a tricky thing, even though what we are looking for is already here. All right. So that's it.